much to the organisers for having me back on behalf of Fitch. It's great to be back at this conference. I've been asked to move things along pretty quickly because I think the next people I need to jump on a flight, so I'll move through this presentation pretty quickly, and I'm happy to talk to people quickly afterwards. This is, can everybody hear me okay? Is it loud enough, this? Okay, this is the title of the presentation today is the new customer journey. It's something that we've been working on at Fitch across our global studio. We're based in America, across Europe, and across Asia and the Middle East. So this is something that is probably quite an international take on the way that we see the customer journey at retail and beyond retail going at the moment. To put it relatively, to start things off, we're going to look at three principles of retail, or the way that retail has been over the last few years and decades: simple, splintered, and seamless. So once upon a time, retail was indeed a very simple place. Once upon a time, retail was a simple place. We had shops, and that was pretty much where all of retail happened. And we designed shops, and we designed around the store and the customer journey, and it was hard, and it needs to be creatively done and experiential, as many people have said here today already. But that's where retail happened. And we had catalogs as well. That came in, and retail happened in catalogs too. And it was pretty simple, it was pretty linear, and it was location-based. You went to the shops, or you used your catalog. Then in the early 1990s, this sort of stuff happened, and it looks a little bit ridiculous, doesn't it? That's what he did look like in 1990, which seems to me just like yesterday. And those were the computers, and people started thinking a little bit differently. But no one really took it that seriously to begin with, and this is a genuine article from a genuine headline from the Sun newspaper, the biggest newspaper in the UK, which at the time said the worldwide what? Computer web to change billions of lives. Yeah, right. In other words, utter nonsense. And as things began to take off in the 90s, we had a series of disasters that began to convince people that maybe this was the case. This was a business that set up to do online shopping in the UK called Boo.com that was a spectacular failure. In only 18 months, they managed to burn through $135 million on private jets and the like, and went spectacularly bust with no consumers at all within 18 months. But as things progressed, we began to get things that really did begin to work. Things like Amazon came along, and eBay came along, created by a man called Pierre Omidyar. And interestingly, Pierre Omidyar's first sell on eBay, which he was really just doing it as a hobby, was this laser pointer, the sort of thing that people use in presentations like this. And the first ever customer bought this laser pointer, and Pierre Omidyar felt so bad because he realized that the laser pointer was broken, that he wrote an email to the man and said, "I'm so sorry, the laser printer you sent is broken, happy to return, please feel free to return it." And the guy said, "Oh no, don't worry, I collect broken laser pointers." And that's the truth. He realized he was onto something. So we really did begin to have shopping on the web. And that will continue to grow and grow and grow, from 680 billion in 2011 to 930 billion in a couple of years' time. But that doesn't mean that retail space is not beginning to grow. And a lot of that retail space is coming up in countries like India, in China, and these sorts of economies. And as you can see, it's growing and growing and growing as well. And we also have these devices that we're all wedded to these days. And these devices are increasingly becoming smartphones, not just mobile phones. And we have things like Google Wallet coming along, where you can wave your phone at a cash till, and you don't even have to bother with credit cards, let alone cash anymore. And these are things that we, as a business, and you as retailers, need to start considering more and more. And smartphones are going to be everywhere. We understand that smartphones are going to be the predominant phone within a few years. People are only going to have smartphones, and everybody and anybody is going to have a smartphone and begin to surf the web and begin to do things with their smartphones. And of course the beauty of that is it means everybody can play Angry Birds. And which of course is the reason for all smartphones. I'm just going to show you a short video now that is based on Angry Birds that begins to show you our point of view.